My name is Dr. Isabella Effon. I live here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I am actually originally from Ghana. I moved to Fayetteville, North Carolina in 2001. My husband was stationed here on Fort Bragg. So that is how we came to being Fayetteville citizens. Um, a little bit about myself. I am known for Taste of West Africa in the community. That's a restaurant that started out in 2012. But prior to that, I had the opportunity of working with Dr. Miss Fielder, actually, Dorothy Fielder, on different projects, and she is the founding member of Umoja Group. So she gave me a great opportunity with no hesitation to spearhead some of these international exhibitions that I collaborated with FSU for two international exhibits, which were very successful. After that, of course, I started the restaurant and I wanted to continue with my culture. So, the question is, why did I do all this? Oh my gosh. It was a community that we felt, embraced us in the first place. We will go to International Folk Festival and have food, and people will ask, where's the restaurant? The food is so good. So of course we started a restaurant downtown here on Person Street, and it was amazing. It did bring a lot of families and a lot of people to us, and then also made us realize that people are yearning for our culture, and it was important for us to bring our culture, our tradition, our music to the community. Not only that, we have children, and we wanted them to also embrace our culture in the community. So whilst we were thinking about our children, it was actually for the whole community, far and near. So that was the whole vision behind it. Now, of course, we also wanted to educate and let people know that Africa is not just a country, but a continent. And also know one important thing is that it's not only blacks on the continent. I mean, you have the white South Africans, you have white Botswanas, and this is something that is missing, that most people don't realize that, the continent also has, Caucasians. So it's very important for us to bring this and educate and share what we have and let them know, how rich and resourceful that continent is. I always quiz people and you want to look at what's on the stock market and tell me, where most of it is coming from, and they laugh, but it's the truth. That's what this whole world is made up of: raw materials, natural resources, of course, your gold and diamond, your oil and everything. So it's not a poor continent like people perceive. Of course, I grew up in Ghana, went to school in Ghana, and people wonder where I learned English. Well, it's an English colony, English-speaking country. We all get education in English, so it was easy for me to come in and assimilate into a culture like this that speaks English and educates in English. So, of course, African World Peace Festival. I started Culture and Heritage Alliance, actually, which was a nonprofit, in order for us to be able to do some of these events. And then, one of the things that came to mind was to have a festival, festival, but with a meaning, not just a festival that includes everybody, a festival that celebrates Mother Earth, a festival that actually celebrates the footprints Africa has left around the whole world. It's the beauty of Africa, the beauty of music, the origination of music, music instrument, drums, everything that we have today all has some roots back there. And so it was important for us to start what we call the African World Peace Festival, which would have been in its eighth year now, but actually the 6th year due to COVID. And in the process of doing that, I mean, we bring in different artists, we bring in drummers, we bring in all these unique instruments that, you know, is percussed for you to hear these unique sounds. And that's the beauty of it. Then the beauty is to hear music in different dialects, you know, not only English, but then, you know, we bring in other French African artists. So you take the whole continent and you have the English speaking, the French speaking, and a very small country on the continent that was colonized by the Spaniards. So it's a Spanish speaking country. And you know, you have all this. So it's an amazing continent on its own that houses all these uniqueness. So it was very important for us. And when we started celebrating this 8 years ago, I made sure the Hawaiians performed at the festival because, of course, their roots come from Africa. I'm bringing the Mexicans, their roots is in Africa. So you start taking these countries apart and you realize that there's always a root of it, African root. So yeah, it has become now one of those festivals that, you know, we all look forward to have. This year, we've actually brought in Ghanaian artists who are on tour, and we are fortunate that they're here with us to do something unique and impact our community. Yes, it's a challenge a little bit, especially when, you know, people don't understand the African culture and what it means to those of us who have migrated into this country. It means a lot because of what the values we hold and everything, and we still want to celebrate and share our cultures and everything. So during this festival, which starts tomorrow, September 9th, all the way through September 11th, we do have the Wazambians on a tour who will be performing. And fortunately, we brought one of our legends, our peace ambassador, Kujo Entry, who will also be performing with other artists on stage starting tomorrow. So, of course, the festival, again, is September 9th through the 11th. Saturday morning, we'll have a World Peace Run, a 5K and a 10K. It's also a walk. You know, those of us who can run, I don't run, I walk. So we will have that in the morning. And what we do with that is to support our nonprofit. One of our international projects is to build libraries. Of course, we all know that the building blocks of education is always going to be being able to read, you know, literacy. And so it's important for us. And we collect slightly used books that we send back to Ghana to build these libraries. Not only that, locally, we have the nonprofit that we work with that also helps with homeless populations in the community, and that's Loving Hands International. So that's our sister city nonprofit. We've been able to do quite a few things in our community to you know, to show them that we appreciate them. They've embraced us, and we're very, very grateful for that. So I want to thank everyone, especially our Arts Council, which, you know, supports us in grants, and not only that, but the whole community that supports us in everything that we do during the African World Peace Festival. So again, I am very, very grateful, and I'm honored to be here to share this important festival.